Alright, what's up everybody? I'm just gonna do a little bit of clarification because over the last couple of videos that I've posted, people have been complaining about saying that Frost is mainly for tanking, or Unholy's for tanking, or any of that other garbage. Now, I'm gonna clarify this right now and get this over with because number one, all the specs can tank, all the specs can AoE, and all the specs can DPS. You may disagree with this, but it's proven fact. Now, it may not be that, say, Blood AoE DPS is as good as Unholy DPS, and Unholy single target DPS may not be as good as Blood single target DPS, but that's beside the point because they can all do all of them. Number one, Frost. It's just with any spec. People like to look at it like that. Like let's use a warrior or a paladin as an example. For the warrior, it has arms, fury, and protection. Arms was the single target burst damage DPS because it was the critical hits, high hits. Fury was the small hit but rapid DPS with the dual wielding two-handed weapons, and then protection was tanking. Paladin Holy was healing, protection was tanking, and retribution was DPS. Again, just like that. Let's use a druid for another example. Balance was casting DPS. Feral was tanking slash melee DPS, and restoration was healing. Now, as you can see, with all these different specs, they all have their set thing. Protection, holy, retribution. They all have their set thing because, protection couldn't DPS as well as retribution, but retribution couldn't tank. So it's just an example. Now, the thing about Death Knights is they're a little different because all their specs are set up to do everything. It's weird. With blood tanking, I mean, you could heal yourself, you have a shitload more armor, and you have damage absorption. So, with that, it just helps. Mark of Blood helps. And then with Frost, you have more armor. But on Holy tanking, you keep a lot more aggro, which also helps. But since you're wheel and plate anyway, it doesn't matter. Blood DPS is more burst damage. People are saying that Unholy single target DPS is better. I've tested it. It's not better than Blood, no matter what you say. I mean, even in the long run, I mean, when you use Hysteria, Dancing Rune Weapon, I mean, there's no way in hell Unholy's gonna beat you. For AoE DPS, Unholy's got everything beat. I mean, there's no way. Frost is good DPS if you're gonna be dual wielding, but it's all dependent on what you like. If you like Blood DPS, go with Blood. If you like Unholy AoE DPS, get that. And if you have enough gold to get dual spec, you can do either tanking DPS or two types of DPS. What I was doing for a really long time until I got my tank set was I was doing Blood single target and Unholy AoE, which helps in heroics because what you could do is switch to Unholy for the AoE mobs, and then right before the boss, switch specs to Blood, and then burst the shit out of them, still do really high DPS. You could be doing 6-7k DPS the entire time, and even on mobs, not even go down. So it really depends. Frost, I would not suggest doing two-handed spec. I just gave it, to you guys in case you wanted to try it. But if you're going to be going dual wield, Frost is the way to go. Unholy is AoE, and Blood is single target. But again, they can all do everything. Don't let anybody tell you different. If you want to do Unholy tanking, go. If you want to do Blood tanking, go. It doesn't matter. If you want to do Blood on AoE DPS, if you find a good spec and you find a good rotation, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's weird. Death Knights are a weird class. They're not like every other one. It's just, you just got to find out what you like and go with it. You can do it. But I'll be posting an Unholy AoE DPS spec and a single target spec soon. So if you want to try those out, I'll be posting the probably one of the best specs out there. It's not my personal spec, but I'm going to be putting it out there so that people that don't know how to find them can still look at it. So if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. And if you didn't, rate 1 star. If you did like it, rate 5 stars. Positive comments are always appreciated. And go ahead and watch my other videos. And thanks for watching this one. Hope it